In a quiet nursery, bathed in soft silver moonlight, there sat a tiny origami crane named Luma. She was folded from pale blue paper, her wings creased with care, her shape delicate and still like all the other toys around her. Wooden blocks stood stacked in silence, a porcelain doll gazed endlessly into nothing, and a music box waited for someone to wake its song. But Luma felt different. As the moonlight slipped through the curtains and painted gentle shadows across the room, something stirred within her. Her wings trembled, then slowly, softly they began to flutter, and for the very first time, Luma flew. She drifted off the shelf and into the air, gliding through the quiet room like a whisper. Below her, in a small crib, a child lay fast asleep. Luma hovered closer, and then she heard it. A soft, steady rhythm. Thump, thump, thump. A heartbeat. Warm, alive, real. Luma paused, her tiny wings fluttering in wonder. I want a friend like that, she whispered. Someone who feels. And so, her journey began. She floated over to the wooden blocks. Will you be my friend? She asked gently, but the blocks did not answer. They only stood still and silent. She turned to the porcelain doll. Will you be my friend? But the doll only stared ahead, her glassy eyes empty, her smile unmoving. Luma's wings slowed. Still she did not give up. She flew to the music box, and nudged it softly. A delicate melody filled the room, sweet and magical. For a moment, Luma felt hope, but as the final note faded into silence, so did the feeling. It wasn't alive, and it wasn't what she was searching for. Tired now, and a little worn at her edges, Luma returned to the crib. She looked once more at the sleeping child, at the small hand resting open, waiting without knowing. With quiet courage, Luma fluttered down and gently landed in that tiny palm. For a moment, nothing happened. Then slowly the child's fingers curled, not tightly, not to hold her back, but to hold her close. A warmth spread through Luma's fragile paper form, and there it was again. Thump, thump, thump. The heart beat. But this time she wasn't just listening, she was part of it. Luma grew still, her wings folding softly as she settled into the child's hand. She had searched the whole room, through silence and shadows, chasing something she could not name. And in the end she found it here, not in the grand or the distant, but in a single, quiet moment of connection. From that night on, Luma no longer flew alone. Each evening, beneath the gentle glow of the moon, she rested in the warmth of her new friend, listening to the rhythm that made her feel alive. And sometimes the child would smile in their sleep, as if dreaming of a tiny bird, made of paper, and magic, and love. Because even something as small and fragile as an origami bird can find a place to belong and a heart to call home. Good night.